Hey big heads, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Reese with a fork, pun intended. I'm a celebrity assistant by day and a pop culture junkie who provides social commentary at night. Please do me the biggest favor of your life by subscribing to my channel and liking this video so I can continue to provide you with great content. So let's get into today's video. Big Brother has officially crowned its first black winner. Xavier Prather became the winner of Big Brother 23, also taking home the title of first black winner and the $750,000 prize during the live Wednesday, September 29th finale. The final three, Xavier, Azah, and Derek, had been working together throughout the season as part of the historic Cookout alliance. Kylan Young, arguably Xavier's biggest threat to win at the point, was evicted by Derek at the final four after Xavier won the veto. Xavier then went on to win the first part of the final HOH, with Azah taking the second part. On finale night, Xavier then won the live third part and decided to take Derek to the final two, sending Azah to the jury. Then the jury, consisting of Brittany, Derek X, Sarah Beth, Claire, Alyssa, Tiffany, Hannah, Chada, Kylan, and Azah, voted for X to win the money in a vote 9-0. Julie Chen also announced Tiffany won America's Favorite Houseguest over Derek X. Okay, so let's talk about this. I really enjoyed this season of Big Brother. I thought it was great. I think whoever's in charge of talent did a great job from the very beginning with, I was going to say Tyler, but I believe his name is Travis. Travis, Christian, the whole Frenchie debacle in the beginning, Whitney, Brett, that whole storyline was great. Brittany getting nominated every single week was great. I really loved everyone in the house, and particularly I really liked Sarah Beth. I hope that she gets invited back for an All-Stars because she really enjoyed the game and I just enjoyed her. I really loved everybody. Well, not everyone, so let's break it down. So let's start off with congrats to Xavier. I think we all knew Xavier was going to win. I mean, Xavier, he played a really good game, as Sarah Beth mentioned a good point during last week's episodes. You know, Xavier was playing the game, but he never was conniving. He never was demeaning. He didn't make you feel a certain way or make you feel icky versus other players throughout the game. He always made you feel safe, and that's one of the benefits when you are a good player in Big Brother. Now, Azah, on the other hand, I mean, she really didn't do anything. She's extremely emotional. She's very sensitive. It makes no sense for her. I don't know if you watched the episode tonight, but while she was interviewing with Julie, she said that if she had won and it was her choice to choose who to send home, she would have sent home Derek and kept Xavier because she wanted a great representation of a winner. It makes no sense. It's $750,000. Yes, you have a heart, but you're there to play the game. You're there to win money, and you're going to say that you're going to lose out on money because you'd rather, I don't understand it. But she did make a good point when she said, you know, if it was meant for me, then it was meant for me, and clearly it's not meant for me. However, I think that she wears her heart on her sleeve. She's extremely emotional. I don't think that she was mentally equipped to play this game. Even though she says she knew what she was getting into, I think that she felt a certain way. But Derek, I'm just so disappointed in Derek. It's just, I feel really bad for him because right now on Twitter, people are waiting for him to get his phone back so they can drag him on Twitter. The way that he speaks to women, always referring to them as bitches, the way that he did absolutely nothing this whole entire season. He didn't win any competitions. Like, he won maybe one power veto, I guess, but he basically did nothing. For him to have the audacity to tell Azah that he carried her throughout the whole entire competition, and then when they actually went head to head for a competition, not only did he lose, he lost by 10 minutes. Like, Azah beat him by close to 10 minutes, but it's just like so delusional. People refer to him as big delusional on Twitter, and he's probably going to get dragged, but he's probably not going to care. I mean, he's walking away with $75,000 anyway. Huge shout out to Tiffany. I understand. Now, let me tell you, I love Derek X. I really do. I think that if Tiffany hadn't played that strong of a game, and Tiffany, who was the creator of the Cookout, not Derek, I don't know why he keeps telling himself that, Tiffany deserved that hands down over anyone. If Tiffany didn't play this game, then of course it should have went to Derek X. So I'm so happy that she was able to win a little bit of money, and it's so heartening to sit there and go online and see how many people support her, because I loved her as well. I think that this was such a great season, but I have to say, I feel like Azah is just like the worst player in Big Brother history. When she took out Hannah, that was so stupid, and she had no idea that the guys were working together, which makes no sense. Like, guys always work together. No matter how many seasons, the guys will always stick together, and rather than support another woman, she wanted to sit there and not only that, just like her whole crush on Xavier. Why would you go up to someone and say, I have a crush on you, I don't like it when you hang out with Alyssa, it makes me jealous? That is so awkward and cringy, and it makes it made me uncomfortable watching that. So I can only imagine what Xavier was going through when being in that house with her, and to know every time Alyssa was around him. And it's so funny because if you saw tonight's finale, as the jury was speaking, Alyssa mentioned, and she said, Azah never talked to me about game. The only time we spoke about game is when I approached her directly, and it was because Azah didn't want to talk to her about game because she didn't like the fact that she was all over Xavier. And even though Xavier said that Alyssa was his type, like, he wasn't really into her like that. So it's just, but I mean, I felt a little bad for her this episode, the finale, just because of the way that Derek was speaking to her. He was so disrespectful, and what an idiot and what a fool to say to Azah, I'm not going to bring you to the final two because I already gave my word to Xavier. But then when she realizes how he's treating her and decides, you know what, I don't think I'm going to bring you to final two either, that becomes a problem. And he's like, well, I carried you throughout this whole season. And to think the fact that he really thought that he was going to possibly win, and you can tell the look on his face when he realized after the third or fourth key that Julie pulled out that went to Xavier, he knew that he lost, but then he thought that he was still going to get America's favorite player, and he didn't end up getting it, and you can tell, but he still made $75,000. So, I mean, that's neither here or there. Like, I'm so proud of Brittany for being able to share her story. I love Brittany. I honestly thought that Brittany was either going to win or she was going to win America's favorite player way back when, but it makes sense because of the fact that she got put up so many times. She had to go to jury, because had she had gone all the way to the end, she would have won hands down, just for the simple fact that she kept getting nominated every single week. So, and then of course there's Kylan. Now, I said to my friend, and I said, I don't know why, but I just get the feeling that Kylan is the type of guy that will just get you so worked up, and then you lay down in the bed and he puts his arms over you, and like you can just smell his armpits, and like he doesn't like to shower. And if you follow the Big Brother feeds, people say he doesn't really wash his hands, he doesn't like to shower, and he has this weird thing where he always wants to smell things. Like, he will sit there and smell everything. I always had this weird feeling about Kylan, and I was right, because he very much has this toxic personality where he kind of gaslights people when he talks to them, like the way that he spoke to Derek and the way that he spoke to Xavier when he finally got eliminated. But he just has this toxic personality, and if you saw tonight's episode, he was going back and forth with Hannah because he mentioned that Hannah, in his opinion, was interchangeable with Derek F, which was very disrespectful and completely untrue. But I mean, he didn't win anyway, but he's not, I feel like besides Derek F, he is also going to get a lot of flack for his behavior and the things that he said throughout the show. But aside from that, it was such a great season, you guys. I really loved it a lot. I would say, aside from Tiffany, my other favorite house guest, hands down, is Derek X. I hope to see some of the... Oh, I forgot about Claire. Well, she was okay, whatever. I mean, I hope that a lot of these individuals come back for an all-star season. I'm excited for Celebrity Big Brother. You can even tell Julie Chen was all about that life when everybody was hanging outside. Like, Julie Chen broke the whole little code about no hugging, like no contact. But you can tell that she was having a good time and she really enjoyed this season. So shout out to the Cookout. Shout out for one of the, probably, if not the greatest alliance in Big Brother history. congrats to Xavier for winning. And that's it. It's late. I got to go to bed. I have a bunch of meetings tomorrow. I got to get up early to go to work, but I wanted to take a moment to send over this video. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Did you enjoy the season? What are you looking forward to? Do you think Azah is the worst player in Big Brother history? What are your thoughts on Derek F? Do you think that Derek X is really cute? Because I do. But that's it. Yes. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Like and subscribe. And until next time, bye-bye.